Law 3. Add an extra dose of an ego boost. To have a little recognition, that is very nice, you dig? It is good for the ego, for the psyche. Dexter Gordon. Deep down, everyone likes to feel good, important, valued, and attractive. Without a doubt, this includes your customers, who will most likely be men. To make men feel good about themselves, you'll need to know how to boost the male ego with the right amount of sincerity. There are 3 key concepts that you should keep in mind to make this law much more natural to execute. Adding these concepts together will give an extra dose of an ego boost to your already loyal and new prospective customers. A dose of compliments. For starters, the most proven way to make anyone, male or female, feel attractive or desirable is to give genuine compliments. Take the necessary time to find something to compliment each and every customer on, and don't worry if you happen to use the same praise over and over again. The goal is to compliment. Mention their eye color, their adorable smile, or how you love their favorite shirt. If they happen to be talking about how many hours they worked, tell them what a hard worker they are and how admirable a trait that is. That type of recognition would make anyone feel good about themselves, regardless of gender. Positive words and affirmations are contagious, and everyone enjoys being around someone that brings a breath of fresh air to the harshness of ordinary life. And if you're that bikini barista, they'll be back for coffee and a dose of compliments. A dose of questions. While making small talk several times a day can be tedious and emotionally exhausting, it's vital to make every single one of your customers feel like the most fascinating person on the planet. Do not hesitate to ask them questions about themselves, their job, their families, and if they're from the area. Do they have pets? What about any unique interests or hobbies? Never forget that a simple, "How is your day?" said with an open ear, ready to actively listen and participate in the conversation, is a compelling gesture that adds to the coffee experience. It's easy to go into autopilot and respond with a simple, "Oh, okay," or "mm-hmm." But you don't want to give the customer the impression that their words are going in one ear and right out the other. Be attentive and ask even more questions and respond thoughtfully. The more meaningful the conversation seems, or is, the more personable you'll be perceived. A dose of personalization. Asking engaging questions and exchanging dialogue with customers will not only create a pleasurable customer service experience, but it will also make them more likely to return to your stand. When they do decide to return, it's helpful in the long run if you attempt to memorize something from their previous visit. Rekindle the flame of sorts, and continue the conversation with ease and enthusiasm. Again, ask more questions, but personalize them. Being attentive and completely locked in will not only impress your customer, but they'll feel that added dose of personalization since you took the time to remember something or another about them personally. The more important and special you make them feel, the more likely they are to return to see their favorite bikini barista, become a regular, and tip generously. Barista note. Every customer likes to feel appreciated for their time and money spent. And when you add an extra dose of an ego boost, that's the whipped cream on top that makes the coffee experience even sweeter.